askreddit. What single phrase, regardless of who says it, instantly pisses you off? It's a prank, bro. By CH, I don't care. Don't try that with me. It's just a joke. It's a joke equals my stupid unfunny joke is more important than your feelings. Ultimately it's my feelings versus your feelings. It hurts to be rejected, so when you reject my joke, it actually must be that you just don't understand jokes. Phew. Saved myself from feeling something unpleasant. No offense, but. I'm not trying to be mean but. Yeah sure you're not trying to be mean lol. Also, I'm sorry, but. The but cancels everything you said before. I don't get the hate this sentence get. It can be used in dumb ways, sure, but it serves a purpose. A negative constructive comment about something might be in order and you want to make sure that the person receiving it doesn't think you're trying to be malicious or hurt them. The fad of calling any controversy, whatever gate drives me up the damn wall every time I hear it. Is Richard Nixon really the only controversial character in history worth comparison? How hard is it to be just a little more creative? This is a conspiracy. You, Shubgoblin is trying to silence the truth. We have a new conspiracy to rave about. I call it Gatorgate. Also, Watergate was not a water-related controversy. You're too young to be tired. To Karen. You're too young to anything is pretty annoying. Young people apparently can't be tired, or depressed, or anxious, can't have back, neck pain, can't decide when they want children or a marriage, can't understand any concepts an older person understands. When anyone self-proclaims I just have no filter, it's just an excuse to not be responsible for their actions. To a kid, I'll give you something to cry about. Crap parenting. Stop crying or I'll give you a real reason to cry. Like, by CH what there? I said it before, I'll say it again, parenting is one of the most challenging and complicated tasks you can ever take on. Most people, I mean most people, aren't cut out for it. My mum say that to my brother. I say yeah, go on, cry all you want, you won't make anything with it anyway. Sounds worse now that I wrote it and read it. That's just your opinion when comparing something. What about that's just like your opinion man, is that one better? I also hate that when it's a completely objective verifiable fact that is being dismissed as that just your opinion, or a demonstrably false statement being supported with I'm entitled to my opinion. I don't usually post this sort of thing then proceeds to post that thing as they often do. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Since I was a kid that thing pissed me off. There is a store brand soda vending machine at a grocery store by my house that sells cans of soda for like 35 cents. All the usual flavors are there. Dr. Wright, Mountain Mist, all the hits, all the classics. There is one selection however, called You Get What You Get and You Don't Throw a Fit. I just couldn't resist. I pushed that button, and out came off-brand grapefruit soda. I came so close to throwing a fit. Luckily my wife likes grapefruit soda so I just gave it to her. If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. You know how women are. Boys will be boys. Pisses me off too. Useless apostrophes are my pet peeve. Calm down. I was having an issue with my battery in my car. I took it to a mechanic. He fixed the issue. I drove it home. Next day I got in, drove it down the road, and my left front wheels started jacking up horribly. My car is the kind that you need to remove the left front tire to remove the battery. Whoever invented that deserves to burn in hell. I got a tow truck and took it back to the same mechanic. Turns out he had only put one lug nut back on. I started to raise my voice. He told me to calm down and I could see my husband do a full body cringe out of the corner of my eye approximately 2 seconds before I went nuclear. To date it's the only Karen moment I've ever had, but I feel I was fully justified. You don't get the mess up my car and then tell me to calm down. Ended up needing a new tire, rim and battery because after all that shit, his repair didn't even work. You're a man, suck it up. All variations of this. Telling a guy to man up is the same as telling a woman to get back in the kitchen. It bothers me so much when my grandma tells my nephew to man up. The fact of the matter is usually followed by an opinion, not a fucking fact. My first reaction to this was yeah, that's facts. At which point I realized it's definitely an opinion. Which is ironic. Yes, thank you. This one bugs the shit out of me, because it's so often followed by opinion or incorrect, incomplete facts. I feel the same way about if you think about it followed by opinion. Hey, actually, I have thought about it, and I don't agree. I literally did something literally, like literally. I could care less. I couldn't care less. Come on. If that'll make you feel better. Said in a totally patronizing way. Origin story. I went with my father to purchase a used car. I was 28 at the time, and was looking at a 13-year-old car that was worth about $1,000. They were asking $1,400, and it needed a tune-up, new brakes and tires, so $1,000 was all I was willing to pay. The entire time we were there, the salesman was trying to sell my dad instead of me until my dad told him that it was my car, my decision. Once I negotiated the salesman down to $1,000, he left to get the manager to sign off on it. The sales manager came in and told me there was no way they could go that low, because they bought it at auction and had more than that in it. After I reiterated that it wasn't worth that much due to the work it needed, he told me that he could knock off $100, if that'll make you feel better. I said no thanks, got up and walked out with my father following me. 3 weeks later, they advertised it for $1,200 in the paper, and 2 weeks after that, it was listed for sale by someone else for much less. I already had another car by then from somewhere else, so I just laughed. Video games cause violence. Any stupid conspiracy theory that is based on a scary buzzword like radiation, or phrases with toxin/natural/organic as an excuse for something being better or worse. It has ingredients I can pronounce. Seems to be a new one on that list. You know what's easy to pronounce? Lead. Doesn't mean it's good for you. You know what's hard, well, mildly inconvenient to pronounce? Dihydrogen monoxide. It's water. See also, oxidane, hydrogen hydroxide, and hydroxyic acid. The second and third items listed apply only to when water acts as a base and an acid respectively. This generation really doesn't know. Or kids nowadays. Back in my day. Are you even trying? It's gonna be NT Hill STPLASYULO. Okay, yeah, that's because I'll stop looking when I find it, you bumbling cretin. Most people I know who use it do it for that exact reason. It's meant to be more funny than actual advice, I guess. Although still can be annoying at times. If you insult someone back, then you're just as bad as them. Not as bad as if you hit someone back, you're just as bad as them. F off. I seen. No, you didn't seen something happen. You saw it. Happy wife, happy life. Just, no. Happy spouse, happy house. That shit's got to go both ways. Just calm down. Get over it. If I can do it, so can you. You're not trying. You're so sensitive. You never listen. You always complain. I have, insert mental illness, too, and I can do this. You looked better before. Well, good thing I didn't ask you, Stacy. Whether it be my hair color or my weight, someone has to comment on the way I look. But your, insert gender, race here. As if your race or sex determines your validation on something. Everything happens for a reason. Like when I slap someone. The reason is that they said that. It is what it is. It's what it's. My truth. There is no such thing as your truth. There is the truth, and there is falsehood.